Hello, happy birthday, Cancer. All of you who have a birthday in the coming week, July 4th through the 10th. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I am setting the intention for July 4th through the 10th, but you might stumble upon this video a few months from now, a few years from now. It's all good. You're meant to find it whenever you're meant to find it, whenever you're meant to hear the messages. Keep in mind, this is a general reading for the collective. Not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. So without further ado, my dears and my darlings, let's get right on into it and see what's coming up for the Cancer Collective in the week ahead. One more shuffle. All right, we're going to get right on into it and see what we have coming up. Move you all just a little bit closer. And the first card coming up for you all is the Lovers. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I do a love reading on my channel once a month. And in the weekly forecasts, I like to focus on you and your journey and less about other people and apply the cards outside of the context of love. Sometimes Spirit will pull it back to love. That does happen from time to time, and we'll see. We'll see if this is going to end up being a love reading or not. But the Lovers card can indicate romantic relationships. Some of you could be focusing on your love life or manifesting love life. And the Lovers card could definitely be a romantic relationship. It could also be Gemini energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini in the coming week ahead. That might be significant for you. If you have Gemini placements, there could be big changes and big shifts happening for you in those houses or in those areas of your life. Now, with the Lovers card, yes, it could be a romantic relationship, but when the tarot was first put together, the 6th major arcana card, which we call today the Lovers, was not called the Lovers in the beginning. Some decks called it the choice, the decision, the sacrifice, because it's a card about choosing. It's a card about choosing and making a choice. So even in a love relationship, the Lovers card would be making, like, choosing the relationship over something else, having to make a choice. So it could be choosing a specific person over a current person, or having to decide between a current person and someone from the past, or whatever it might be. It might be like choosing between people or choosing which area of your life you're going to focus on. So the Lovers card comes in with the energy of, like, what do you want? And what are you willing to get it? And how much is too much? Like, what is worth your while? What isn't worth your while? And so, Cancer, this might be something some of you are figuring out, right? Some of you might be looking at this right now, especially, I know we're in Cancer season, and people in general, right? When we have birthdays coming up and we're a year older, we tend to, like, reflect on our life. Where am I? Where am I going? What do I want, right? So some of you might be looking at your life and you might be thinking about the things that you've been working towards, and you might change up your goals, you might change up what you're manifesting, and you might say, you know what, like, I wanted this, but it's an awful lot of work, and maybe I could put this time and energy into something else, something that I'm going to enjoy more. So you may be examining your life in that way, and you may be coming into those kinds of choices or those kinds of decisions. Now, I am focusing on a 7-day period of time, but this is a major arcana, and major arcana cards come up when we're at new chapters, we're at big significant periods in our life. So major arcana energy is going to be around for longer than 7 days, but in the next 7 days you may really be getting more clear about what do you want, and this might be an energy that you're going to be in for a while here as you're figuring out what is going to make you happy and really what is worth your while. This card can sometimes come up for me in readings also when you're figuring out, or your angels or guides are trying to help you figure out what love is for you and to you. And so some of you might be looking at your romantic relationships with like under a microscope right now. Like you might really, really, really be examining and picking apart and like trying to figure out, am I happy? Is this what I want? Is this what I need? Some of you might be wanting to figure out, what is love? What does that look like? What is it, right? So we're going to see how these other cards come into your reading. And your next card coming up here, is the Hierophant. Now we have major arcana cards coming in back to back. So I know a lot of you, my dears and my darlings, are used to watching tarot for love and romance. And so the Hierophant kind of gets typecast sometimes as marriage, right? We see the Hierophant and we're like, oh, I'm getting married, you know, or something is happening in my marriage. And that can be the case for some of you. Having the Hierophant come in with the Lovers, some of you may be manifesting commitment at this time, or you may be strengthening an existing relationship or an existing marriage. You might just be at that crossroads and you might think, okay, you know what, I'm really gonna put more into this and my partner's gonna put more into this and we're gonna reach a higher level of commitment, a higher level of closeness. You may be recommitting to an existing relationship, or manifesting commitment or marriage here with the Hierophant. This could also be Taurus energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus. It's going to be very significant in your life. Again, if you have Taurus placements, there could be big changes or big shifts happening for you in those areas of your life or in those houses if you have Taurus placements. The Hierophant going even deeper than the meaning of marriage, which yes, it can mean marriage, but going even deeper. The Hierophant is a card about beliefs, right? Beliefs. And so sometimes this card comes up for me in a reading when it says you're going to have to make some decisions. There's some decisions coming up for you down the road. And in order to make decisions that you're not going to regret and that are going to really align you with your happiness, the Hierophant comes up to encourage you not to make decisions out of fear, but rather to make your decisions based upon your beliefs, your ethics, your morals, your values, because when you do this, you're aligning with your beliefs and you're in your authenticity. And when we're in our authenticity, we manifest much more quickly. We align much more quickly with the things that are going to make us happy. But this is also going to align us with soul family or soul tribe. This is going to align us with like-minded people. And it's when we're in this energy that we're going to call into our life the right friendships, the right relationships, the right opportunities, and things that are going to be more permanent in our life. So maybe some of you Cancer are really longing for permanence. Maybe permanence is something you don't feel like you have. Maybe things feel very fleeting or very temporary. And so this is a way that we can create permanence in our life, is when we're making our decisions or our choices based on our beliefs rather than making choices or decisions out of fear. Now I told you all from the beginning that the Lover's card, yes, it has that romantic element, but at its core, at its heart, it's a card about choices and decisions. Do I want this or do I want that? And then your next card is coming out with saying, don't make fear-based decisions. Make your decisions based on your beliefs, your ethics, your morals. So I'm going to be honest with you. I keep wanting to say Gemini, Cancer. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel some of you may be presented with something this week or the week thereafter, sometime here in the near future, where to be taken. It doesn't have to be love life. It could be a work situation. It could be a living arrangement. It could be a solution that somebody is offering you in a situation, or like in a, I don't want to say disagreement, but it could be a resolution someone is offering you. And this makes me feel as though by accepting it, for some of you, you might be settling. So I would say, ask yourself as you're making decisions, am I making this decision because this is the thing that's truly going to make me happy? Or am I making this decision because I have this belief of lack? Like I have this belief that this is the best that I can get, or there's no better out there, or I better get this because I might not have any other chances ever again. Like, are you making the decision out of fear, or is this really something that you want? And as I said, it could be in your love life, it could be in your career, it could be amongst friends or family, along some kind of resolution that somebody is trying to offer you. But I kind of feel here some of you might be in a position where you're tempted to settle out of fear or out of a belief of lack. Your next card here is the Six of Cups. Now, again, I know a lot of people are used to watching tarot for love and romance, so Six of Cups gets typecast as what? As reconciliation or somebody coming back from the past. Now, some of you may be happy along your merry little way. You've moved on, you've manifested love, you might be committed in a new relationship, and you may have someone resurfacing from the past and saying, Cancer, I messed up, baby, it was you all along, I messed up, please, 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 baby, 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 baby. You might have somebody coming back and trying to come back in with these three cards coming in back to back. That is a possibility. However, okay, this could also be somebody coming back in terms of somebody from your childhood, or a friend you haven't talked to in a long time, or someone who maybe you all had a little bit of a spark, but the timing wasn't right, and now maybe the timing is right for them, and they may be checking up on you and just kind of trying to see, hey, like, are you still single? What's going on with you? It doesn't have to be an ex, and it doesn't have to be a karmic ex from hell. I know a lot of people, when they see the Six of Cups, they get angry or they freak out and they're like, I never want to see that person again. If the Six of Cups ever turns out for you to transpire into being somebody like that coming up, somebody that you're like, I never want to see that person again. Why would my guides allow this person to come back? Or why would my angels allow this person to come back? Sometimes it's to tell that person how it is. Sometimes it's to tell that person your truth and to give them a piece of your mind. Sometimes people need to hear, or understand that, like, you can't just do that. You can't just take as much as you've taken and then leave somebody in shambles and then come back like everything is okay. Sometimes people need to hear that. Or sometimes it's for you to get it off of your chest so you're not carrying it around inside of you anymore. So sometimes when it's something like that, you're being given an opportunity to speak your truth and to just get it out of your system. But it doesn't have to be. Six of Cups doesn't have to be like a karmic person or an ex. It could just be somebody from the past in general. Six of Cups is also very pure love. It could be pure love, sincere love, right? With this Lover's card, with this Hierophant card here, figuring out what love is. Some of you may be realizing that you appreciate so much more a different kind of approach. Maybe you're not interested in all the thirst trap stuff. You're not interested in laying a thirst trap for other people. You're not interested in people trying to pull you in with some kind of a thirst trap, or hotness, or all of the physical stuff. Maybe you're longing for pure connection. Maybe you're longing for a simpler time, right? You might be thinking nostalgic about that young love, like younger in your life. You're like, oh, it was so easy then, right? And things are so complicated now. And so this might be just like looking for pure connection, sincere connection, away from all of the seduction, away from all of the, traps and mind games and, I feel like some of you are even coming out of like workshops or training things that you might have seen online, that it's like how to make anybody fall in love with you, and here's the 3 magic words you can say to anybody to make them obsess about you, or here's the text messages that you can send so somebody can't wait to rush home and make love to you. Or we see all of this stuff all the time, like just constantly being advertised to us constantly. And some of you may be coming out of that and you're just like, I just want to be me. Like, I don't want to work so hard. I don't want to sit here laying down an attack plan. I don't want to sit here creating some kind of game plan here, or strategic gameplay. I just want to be me, and I just want someone who likes me for me, and I just want to like somebody for them. And so there could be a returning of like sincerity and authenticity. It could be in the area of love. Doesn't have to be love. It could just be in general in your life. The next card coming up here for you all is the Two of Cups. And this is definitely seen as a relationship card. And I gotta let my little bubbas out here one moment. Alright, sorry for the interruption. So Two of Cups oftentimes is seen as a relationship card, a soulmate card, a true love card. So some of you may be trying to figure out what true love is for you and calling that in and manifesting that. Or, two people may be deciding we're going to really invest in this relationship. Now, this can just be harmonious connections, harmonious relationships. It doesn't have to be in love life. If you are someone who's just absolutely positively like, nope, Amethyst, I don't want it. I'm not interested at all in love. This could just be harmonious interactions with other people where you're starting to attract, and it could be friendships, partnerships, with people who are givers. Because for me, the Two of Cups is the energy of when giver meets giver. When you're a giving person, when you're very loving and caring and nurturing and, self-sacrificing, and you're just in this energy where you like to give, oftentimes we attract people who like to take. It is what it is, right? And then we have this imbalance. We have one person giving all the time and the other person taking until you have nothing left to give. You're all out of gas. You can't do it anymore, and things fall apart. Now, as I said, for me, Two of Cups is giver meets giver. So this could be in friendships and business. It could be true love. But it's two people who are coming into the situation very considerate of the other person. What can I do for this person today? How can I make them happy? How can I show up for them? How can I be more supportive? How can I be more helpful? So you have two people coming into the situation, and both of them are giving. That's the kind of relationship, partnership, connection that can go on forever, because you have two people who are equally invested and who are keeping it alive, who are keeping it going. So it's very reciprocal in that way. And so you're coming into this smoother exchange. You're coming into this more sincere place, whether it's in terms of your love life or your friendships or people that you're working with or collaborating with. We're talking genuine. We're talking no more fakeness. No fakeness, no manipulation, no mind games, just showing up pure, simple, at its core, connection, okay? And whatever aspect you choose that to be in your life. You may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign. Some weeks that might resonate more for you than your sun sign. If you want to check out love readings for July, those are linked in the description of the video. And if you would like to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link in the description of the video that will take you to calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. Don't forget, guys, every single day I also post a daily message that some people have found very helpful. So hopefully we'll see you all in the daily messages as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you have a fabulous week ahead, and we'll see you all on the dailies. Take care and be well, my dears.